Whoa! It's Kaldheim. It's coming up next. I'm not late. I didn't miss anything, guys. I'm right here. Kaldheim coming up next. Great info. MTG Moxman. See you guys there soon. Ah! Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Hope you guys are having a great night tonight. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video of Standard is Dead. If you haven't had a chance, go check that out. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Love to have more people. And it's not too late to hit the giveaways. They are free and they do happen pretty much every month. So looking forward to more people joining the giveaway. We still have one for the end of this month. It'll be a mystery Christmas gift. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you're new to the channel, just find that link in my links below in my description saying giveaway video for viewers, and go ahead, find that, leave a comment in that video, and you will be added to the contest. Anyone you bring to the channel will also get added to the contest. So it's like a 2-for-1 deal, except for every time they shout you out, you will get additional entries into that competition to try to win that free box, or 2 boxes, or 4 boxes. Because again, for every 100 subscribers we get, we add an entirely new box to the giveaway of my choice. And it's random. We've given away cons and stuff. We've given $300 or $400 boxes away already, guys. Can you imagine that? It's crazy. But tonight, we're here in Kaldheim, if you can believe it. Man, they gave us some great info, didn't you? And it's pretty crazy to think about this. I gotta be honest. Some of the stuff they spilled today was beautiful. Some of the stuff yesterday, which I didn't get to, was awesome. There's only so many hours in a day, right? So I'm going to pump to a few pictures here. We'll start with number 1. So this beautiful kind of like, I'm assuming it's like Yggdrasil from the Norse mythology, like the tree of life, right? You see how it all goes up. You see almost like different dimensions in the background up in the picture. It's pretty crazy, right? I'm assuming this is going to be an artifact or a land card. I'm really hoping it's a land card that can tap for all kinds of different mana based on what world they're on. Because you can see it leads to different dimensions type things, how it looks to me, how it opens up into the background, and you see like the almost like different myriads of color. And if you look in up here in the corner there, upper right hand corner of the image there, roughly, you'll see there's like trees in the background, but over there you'll see mountains in the back of that tree, as well as almost like a light coming from the center and mountains off to the side. So it looks like it's all 5 colors of mana. So I'm assuming this is some kind of mana rock card or a land card of some type that lets you tap for mana. Looks awesome. I'm assuming some kind of City of Brass is what I'm thinking. They do like to add those in once in a while. And it would make sense for a world weak in Magic that depends on multiple creature types to have something that pumps out mana. So I think it's a land card. That's my prediction. And I'm thinking 5-color land, which would be awesome. So please be an awesome land. Be a mythic land. I want a hard land to get. All right. Next up, boys and girls. Now, this is just beautiful. I'm assuming, like, I have all the land art, so I didn't see this in the land art pictures. So I don't know what they're going to use for this. But it looks like some kind of waterfall scene. Maybe it's a specialty land type. I don't know. But that art just deserves to be in Kaldheim. Come on, man. I look at that back here. I'm leaning back. I'm going, that art is just beautiful, right? Like when you see that and you see me looking at it, you're like, wow. Like, come on, man. That is just awesome. It deserves to be there. I don't know if it's going to be a land card or not because I have pictures of the lands for you guys. But still. Okay. Now, this is obviously some kind of green creature, but you notice the dark background, right? I'm assuming some kind of creature card, spirit of some type, maybe some type of demigod or Norse god. It's green and black by the look of it is what I'm guessing. I'd love to hear people's comments on this, by the way, since I don't have the info yet. But it looks amazing, so I'm really liking what I see. Now, here's another one coming up. This I love too. All right. This guy just looks like beast. He looks boss, right? I'm assuming he's got 2 big hands gripping giant balls of flaming rock. He's just like, ah! So I'm assuming he's some form of lava giant or a giant in general. He's obviously going to be red of some type because he's sitting there in lava, right? Like he's walking around like everything's fine. And he looks big and mean. So I'm thinking he's going to be a 4-something creature is my guess. Maybe a 5. Pardon me. And he looks like he's just ready to rumble, right? Like, he looks like he's ready to go bowling at the bowling alley with you, but he's brought his own balls. And they're going to knock everything over because, you know, he's a giant. Like, come on, that art is beautiful, breathtaking. I hope they put it to a proper card, not some like wimpy tutu or something that we'll all laugh and cry at looking back on this video. So, I know, right? Awesome. Okay, please tell me you guys don't think this card is flipping awesome. You know what it reminds me of, to be honest, though? I'm just saying, Lord of the Rings, that female warrior guy, chick who like fights the Witch King of Agmar, right, and takes him out, which goes, "I am no man," and like stabs him in the face. It reminds me of her, and she is awesome looking. Sword over, coming at you, lightning in the background, warriors to her left and right, charging in. I think it's gonna be a warrior type, obviously, for the party mechanic, and I'm betting red and white, one or the other, or a combination of both. The funny thing is, this could just as easily be some kind of buffer card too, right? They're not telling you, right? Call in the Legion or something. You don't know, but it looks to me like a warrior coming into play, like a 1/1 or a 2/2, maybe with some cool ability. Oh, I hope it has something cool. When you see art like that, you want the cards to be cool. Come on, Wizards. I'm telling you guys some of the stuff. Now, we know the product's coming out. We know they're going to have the fat packs, they're going to have the draft booster boxes, they're going to have the commander decks. I guess that kind of replaces the intro decks. Then they're going to have the collector editions, and then they're going to have the set boosters. Now, I'm curious to see what they'll have for the sets. Now, the funny thing is, they're going to start spoiling this stuff on their channel, right? On Wizards' channel. They have to pay money for, I think, on January 7th. Now, that's my birthday. So that's a great day for things to come out, because it's January 7th, and that's my birthday. Now, I usually don't do anything on my birthday. It's my day. But if they put out cool cards, I will make a video on it because I can't help myself. This stuff looks awesome. The Kaldheim set itself, I still expect it to be a little more mellow than some of the sets. Yeah, they're trying to get us hyped on it right now by pumping out all these kind of spoiler cards to let us know. And I am hyped for some aspects of this, but not nearly as much as in previous sets that we've seen. This isn't nearly grabbing me as much as, say, War of the Spark did or Dominaria. But it's definitely decent, and it kind of reminds me almost like a Throne of Eldraine feel. Ikoria, because they started taking the storybooks out, I just didn't get a grip into that as much. I love Ikoria, but the story is lost on me because I didn't read it. So, but products look good. Now, to end things off tonight, I just want to make a note. They did reveal to us who the next Planeswalkers will be. We know all 4 Planeswalkers. So Oko's not on this. All the stuff you guys see about Oko, he's not there. Okay? It's not going to happen. As much as we'd like it to, he's not going to be there. And they need to make up Oko for us for what they did to us in Eldraine. They do need to make them up to us somehow. But in this one here, they announced 4 Planeswalkers for the set. So we're going to go over the first 2 that they've announced. We know that Kaya's going to be there. Now, I'm betting she's going to be blue and black. Okay, you can see that blue in the background with the black and the axes and the fight. I'm assuming she will be blue and black. And I'm pretty psyched for that, actually, because she's usually white and black, so it'd be kind of cool to add in a splash of blue for some kind of effect for her, like to give creatures minuses or something. Now, Tibalt will also be there. Now, I'm expecting Tibalt to generally be a weak Planeswalker. That's how he has been in the past. He has not been some badass, sorry, my language, some beastie guy. He's usually a small, manipulative guy who summons little demons and devils and little creatures, or cards draws and disappears. Oh, you knew that yawn was coming. Nobody made this far in the video anyway. Right? Nobody's here. It's just me talking to myself, and you saw me yawn. Those 2 people watching. It's all good. So, when we see Tibalt to me is not this guy who's going to, like, rock the world. He's going to be a mischief maker. I think this is their version of Loki that they're bringing to this plane. I'm expecting him to summon some kind of minor monsters, which is what he normally does to kind of tie up the game. In the War of the Spark, he didn't let you gain life, so maybe he'll have a life-draining ability of some kind, maybe like -1 or something. It won't be anything as powerful as Soren Markov, of course, because he's a vampire. But something. And will they mix him with just red? That's my curiosity, right? Because he's only been, what, mono red right now? So I'm curious to see what they'll do. Be curious. Okay? Maybe they'll add some black in there. That'd be kind of cool, because he does deal with death magic, right, in his original incarnations, so it'd be cool. So, Tibalt, Kaya, definitely coming back. Now, there's 2 new Planeswalkers joining our realm, okay? Tavar Kell and Nico Aris. Now, we know Tyler Kell, Tyvar. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Probably Tyvar Kel. He is a native of Kaldheim. Okay, he's already been there. Kaldheim, he's there. He's one of the Elven Green tribal leader guys. His dad's like king. Now, I'm expecting him to be green-white. I think they gave us some info on that today. I probably didn't get to it in time. Now, I know he can shapeshift, okay? Because they said he can take from the elements around him. So I'm expecting to be a shapeshifter of some kind who's either going to add pluses or minuses to his allies or toughen himself up somehow. We also know he'll be able to buff his teammates. So, +1, -1. +1, +2. Who knows what his little things will be. But he's definitely be geared to helping creatures. He's almost like a Gideon or a Barris, right? He's going to be somebody like that who pumps things up. That's what I'm expecting him to be. Now, Nico Aris is going to be the guy I'm kind of curious about. I thought, originally when I did my little deco thing here, I put him as like, to me, he looks like he's going to be a white or red or a combo. He's blue, is what they've told us. Maybe he's blue something else, but it looks like he's just blue from what they told us. So he can fire off like shards of energy to do damage to his opponents because he was a Javelineer originally from Theros, which immediately thought, Fallen Empires, with the Javelineers you could tap for 1 point of damage. Remember they had a little token on them? So no, he was some kind of like major athlete guy who went against the Fates, and Kothos tried to make him go back, the god of Fate, on Theros, and Nico's spark went off, and he got flung to Kaldheim. Now, in Kaldheim here, it says he uses shards to do damage, or his shards to trap allies and opponents within the shard. So if it's a weaker opponent, he can trap them longer, and what he does is he traps them inside, and then he can like take them places. More powerful opponents can escape very quickly, though, maybe in a few seconds. So maybe you can only hold things based on their power level or what they are. Maybe you can hold a Planeswalker for a turn. I don't know. But it's going to be somewhere along those lines. And that's very interesting. That means he'll be a more tactical card with multiple effects. Maybe you can even take out enchantments and artifacts. I'll be curious to see him more than Tyvar. Tyvar, I'm like, straight up aggro deck type thing for elves. But Nico looks like he'll be a guy who can give us possibilities in the game. That I'm really curious to see. I'm actually interested to see how they're going to handle that particular card. Now, in Kaldheim, we knew we were getting the modal lands, right? The flip lands. So they did spoil them today. They're not great images of them, but they're still pretty cool. I'm going to enlarge them for you here, guys, so you can see them. So, sorry about that. So what you can see here, you got the Mistgate pathway, which is the blue-white. The opposite of that is the Hennegate pathway. Then there's the Sitherborn pathway, the Darkborn pathway, the Seer Step pathway, Blight Step pathway, Tide Channel pathway, and the Bark Channel pathway. Now, the names are not that great to me, but let's be honest. These are the R4 we needed, man. We're going to have extra stuff. It's going to be awesome. It will really... Now, with those lands in play, guys, don't just think of them as like the alternate lands. They're all going to be in standard at the same time. Wizards is doing this on purpose. They want to see what people do with 5-color decks. That's why they're there, right? To do multiple effects. So I, of course, have already been playlisting out a few things without knowing what's coming up in these sets, and looking at the Dungeons & Dragons set to see what we'll be able to manipulate inside the game. They're definitely going to fix the party mechanic later. I guarantee it now, seeing what I'm seeing here with these guys. But I'll be curious to see what you can do with the 5 lands. Because if you can get a little creature kill here, a little enchantment help there, a little token generation there, some decent creatures there to unsummon things and bring them back like Orion, you can have a lot of fun. Okay, it's just getting the combinations of land, but knowing you can have, there's 5 of them now, right? Whatever there is. Having a couple of each, you should be able to get a good land combination, whatever you need. Now, you won't be able to go for basic lands, and that'll be the default of that deck, is you can't get the basic lands you want, but you should pretty much get the color combinations needed to build these killer decks with 5 colors. I'm very curious to see how it'll go, and I'm waiting to see who will come out there and watch it and say, hey, you know what? Moxman's right. Most people aren't going to think that way. They're going to think very linear, very kill deck. But if you can get the game dragged out a bit, 5-color deck, it's going to bring you the victory you're looking for. I'm telling you. I'm curious myself to see how it's going to play. Kind of spicy stuff, right? To see what Kaldheim's going to bring us. I still think it's going to be a chill, mellow set. I know they're trying to hype us up for it. Don't expect some killer stuff. Like, I'm just not expecting it. Okay? I'm not. If I get surprised, bonus. But I'm not expecting it. So I thought you guys would enjoy watching that tonight. A great few things from Kaldheim. Some spoiler information is always good. Thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. If you're new to the channel, really appreciate you guys watching. And of course, look forward to doing another video tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our lore video on Phyrexia. That's right, Phyrexian lore video is coming up, and it'll be there tomorrow. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. This is MTG Moxman. Boom, guys. Kaldheim might be exciting after all. Looking forward to it. Hey guys, MTG Moxman here. Somewhere in the comment section today, please use the word Nico. That's right, put Nico in there. I don't care if it's in a sentence or whatever, but put it in there in your comment section. Thanks a lot for tuning in, MTG Moxman.